Namaste and hello. Welcome to a gentle yoga practice. The first part will be seated, so you can do the first part in a comfortable seat on the floor or sitting in a chair, and then we'll do a few standing postures as well. So feel free to take your time, be gentle with yourself, and really go at the pace that feels comfortable for you. You can come back to this video at any time and repeat. This is also a great video to do in the morning or in the evening to kind of help ease into the day in the morning or kind of release the tension from the day in the evening before going to bed. So let's get started. So we'll sit in a comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged like me. You can sit with your legs out long, any comfortable posture for you. And if it feels good, you can close your eyes and we'll just start to take a few breaths. Just noticing the breath in the body. Noticing where you feel the breath most. Maybe you feel your chest rise and fall. You feel your lungs expand and contract. Maybe you feel it more in the belly. So maybe you feel that belly fill up kind of like a balloon and then release, empty out. Maybe you feel it more in your back. The back muscles expanding, spreading with the inhale, and as you exhale, that release, that contraction. So just noticing where you feel the breath. Taking some nice, deep inhales. Exhaling, letting it go. Just noticing the breath in the body. And while you're kind of bringing in that deepened breath, just taking a quick scan of the body. So notice any physical tension. Maybe there's some tension in the mind. And just see if with each exhale you can let go of it a little bit. That doesn't mean it will go away by itself or it'll automatically be released, but just see if kind of like a grip, you can just ease it a little bit. Open, release just a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely letting go. Deep breaths. Starting this practice with a mindful breathing, mindful meditation here. And we'll start to gently move the body. So just gently moving the shoulders forward or back. Either direction to start. We're going to do both directions or go in both directions. So whichever direction feels best for you to start is great. Just taking a few rounds here. And if you feel like your shoulders are really giving you some trouble or you're having a lot of tension in the shoulders, you can always pause the video and kind of keep going with the shoulders for a little bit longer than I do. And then we'll switch directions. So same thing here, you can pause the video and go a little bit more, a little bit longer than I'm going to. This practice is just to kind of give you a series of postures or a series of stretches to do. And we'll release the shoulders. We're going to do 3 series of movements with the head to help stretch out the different muscles in the neck. So we'll start by inhaling, lifting the chin towards the ceiling. Exhaling, releasing the chin towards the chest. And we'll just repeat. Moving with the breath. Noticing how this movement feels in the neck. Notice how the back of the neck feels. If it feels a little tense or tight, go with how your body is feeling. You can ease this movement a little, make it a little smaller so it doesn't have to be so exaggerated or so large. It can be really small, just kind of going with how your neck is feeling right now. And like I said, you can always pause at any point and go longer as far as how much time you want to practice each movement. So we're going to expand this movement to the rest of the spine. So on the next inhale, we're going to reach the arms out, reach the chest forward, reach the heart forward, lifting the chin towards the ceiling. Exhaling, bringing it all in, giving yourself a little hug. Inhale, reaching the arms out. Exhale, bringing it in, giving yourself a little hug. Just going just a few rounds. Again, you can always pause and take as many rounds as you want to before moving on. And then we'll go ahead and release that movement. We'll go on to the next movement with the head. So we'll inhale facing forward. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn your head to one side, just like you're looking over your shoulder. Inhale, bring the head through center, looking through center. Exhaling, turning your head to the other side. Same thing here, just moving with your breath, noticing how your neck is feeling with this gentle twist. If you don't want to turn your head so far, even if it's like less than kind of your capacity, that's okay. Just go with how your body is feeling right now. Nice deep breaths. Really using that breath to initiate, facilitate that movement. And then just like before, we'll bring the rest of the spine into this. So the next time you turn your head, go ahead and turn the torso to that side. Inhaling through center, exhaling, twist. So I'm going to continue with this kind of flowy twist movement, but feel free to stay in the twist. So if this twist feels really good for you, you can stay in this twist and inhale and exhale here as many times as you want to, and then switch sides. Inhale and exhale here as many times as you want to, and then switch sides. Or you can kind of follow along and exhale on the twist, inhale through center, exhale on the twist. So whatever feels best for you. There's no right or wrong. And then we'll let that movement go. Last movement with the head. Inhaling, looking forward, looking at center. You can always close your eyes too. Exhaling, just leaning the head over so you're bringing one ear to that same shoulder. So for me, I'm bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. You can always start on the left side. Doesn't really matter. Inhaling, bringing the head back up, stacking the spine. Exhaling, opposite side. Again, really allowing the breath to initiate the movement, maybe even exaggerating the breath the first few times. Creating that louder, more audible breath to help guide you with the movement. And then whenever you're ready to move on, we'll just start to bring the torso into this, so bringing some of the rest of the spine into this. Just leaning the torso from side to side, again moving with the breath. Inhaling through center, exhaling Inhaling through center, exhaling as you kind of lean to the side. So we're just starting to stretch the side body a little bit, open up the side body a little bit. And then as soon as you're ready, you can bring the arms into it. So leaning or bringing opposite arm up and over, just to kind of get a little deeper if that feels good for you. Opening the side body a little bit more. Just moving with the breath. And then we'll release that movement. So we'll go ahead and turn on your mat, or turn in such a way that you can kind of come into that tabletop posture. So this is our tabletop posture, keeping the knees and the hips just about in line, the wrists and the shoulders. And it may not be exact, but just kind of honoring how you feel and how your body is feeling. So it feels like it's aligned, it feels solid, that's okay. So we'll go through a few rounds of cat-cow. So we'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze so you're looking forward. Exhale, lifting that chest, lifting the belly button up, allowing the head and neck to be loose. So we'll just do a few more rounds. Again, you can always pause the video and take as many rounds of this as you want. And take another round. And we'll come back to center. And we'll walk the hands forward, just kind of like one handprint forward. And then we'll tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back into our upside down V. Taking some deep breaths here. Then we'll gently walk the hands forward, coming into a forward fold. Feel free to adjust your clothes. And then we'll just walk the hands from side to side in a gentle half circle. If your fingertips don't reach the floor or the mat, that's okay. You can swing the hands from side to side. That's totally fine. Then we're going to inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. We'll inhale, lift halfway. Exhaling to release. And we'll take the left foot back and go ahead and lower that back knee. We're going to keep that left hand on the mat. And then inhale, reach that right arm up. Gentle twist. On your next exhale, we'll release. Bring that hand down. Bring that front foot back and gently lower down to the belly. Keeping my hands under the shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale to release. On your next inhale, we'll come up to a tabletop posture. Tuck the toes. Exhale, upside down V. We're going to bring the opposite foot forward. So left foot forward. Keep that right hand planted. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Twist on the other side. Deep breath. Exhale, release. We'll go ahead and bring that back foot forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to release. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. This time we'll bring the right foot back. We'll inhale, lift up, come into warrior one. So I invite you to bring your feet nice and wide on the mat, so to the edges of the mat, and check your hips and just bringing your hands to your hips and trying to bring them to a point where they're squaring forward, so the hips are facing forward. So you might have to gently guide that right hip forward a little bit. Bend that front knee. Reach the arms up. Deep breaths. On your next exhale, we're going to open up to the right. Warrior two. Deep breaths. Go ahead and flip that left hand. We'll inhale, rotate back. Reverse warrior. Exhale, rotate forward. Extended side angle. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Now your extended side angle might look like this, or it might look like this. Whatever feels best for you. We'll bring the front hands, or the hands down to frame that front foot. Bring that front foot back, and we'll gently lower to the belly. Bring the hands under the shoulders. We'll inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. We'll inhale, push up to that tabletop. Exhale to the upside down V. Deep breaths. You got this. We'll bring the right foot forward. Come into warrior one. So before we reach the arms up, if you kind of want to go through that checklist again, we can. So bringing the feet wide, bringing the hands to the hips, and this time gently guiding that left hip forward. Then bending that front knee, reach the arms up. Deep breaths. On your next exhale, we'll open up to the left. Feel free to adjust your feet if you need to. Warrior two. Deep breaths. We'll flip that front hand. Inhale back, reverse warrior. Exhale forward, extended side angle. Again, it could look like this, or it could look like this. Inhale, rotating back. Exhale forward. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Then we'll bring the hands down. Bring that front foot back. Gently lower to the belly. Bring the hands under the shoulders. We'll inhale. Lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, release. We'll inhale, come up to that tabletop. This time we're going to take the knees towards the edges of the mat. Bring the big toes together to touch. Deep breath in as you exhale. Sink the hips back. Reach the arms forward. Child's pose. Deep breaths. Feel free to pause the video and stay here as long as you want. Otherwise, we're going to bring the hands back towards the body and gently transition onto our spine for a couple more postures, just to relax the body a little bit. So we'll come to lie down. We'll come into bridge pose. So bringing the feet just about as wide as the hips. Bringing the hands flat, taking a deep breath in, exhale, lifting the hips. Deep breaths here. We'll bring the knees towards the chest, rock a little from side to side. And then we'll bring the feet flat. So if you have a wall nearby, you can scoot towards that wall and we'll come into a posture called waterfall pose or legs up the wall. So this is really great if you have tension in your low torso, in your legs, if you have cramps. This is really great to release some of that tension. So you can stay here for as long as you want. Like I said before, you can pause the video, hang out here before you're ready to move on. This is a really great posture. If you have a scarf or a tie or something, you can tie them around your legs and allow your legs to kind of open up a little bit if that feels comfortable for you. Otherwise, keeping them together. Deep breaths. And then we'll gently walk the feet down and turn to one side. And we'll come back to a comfortable seat. So earlier I was sitting on a blanket, so I'm going to bring that back into play here because it's more comfortable for me. Take a few deep breaths. Bringing the hands together at your heart, if that feels good for you. Just taking a few deep breaths, checking in with your body. You can always end class laying down flat on the mat or finding a restful seat if that feels better to you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. Feel free to find some nice music and replay this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.